Hey guys, YouTuber Hunter here. Alright, now here I am continuing my holiday reviews for the year. Yeah, this isn't really a Christmas review. This is like my Hanukkah review this year. And yeah, and I apologize that I know that I've like not technically gone past like the last day of Hanukkah. Yeah, technically like Hanukkah ended yesterday. Yeah, I was meaning to do it before, but yeah, I just like got caught up in things with like the Christmas reviews and plus I've been working as well, so yeah, I've just like been kind of like caught up in things. I forgot that Hanukkah ended yesterday. I thought like this was the last day of it, so yeah, apologies for going over, but yeah, I still am gonna be true to my word and still make a Hanukkah review for the year. And yeah, and like I told you guys before, like I was gonna do more reviews than just that one that I already did of Let It Snow. Yeah, and yeah, this is one of them. This is gonna be my review for the Rugrats Hanukkah special, which is appropriately titled a Rugrats Hanukkah. Now, yeah, this is now it's like Hanukkah for this special. It's like spelled a different way than like how you usually think. Like for this uh special, like it's spelled like Chanukah with it's spelled Chanukah. Yeah, I'm not sure if like that's like the like actual way of spelling it and like the traditional way of like spelling it, spelling out like the Hanukkah is just like become like the known way of spelling it. But yeah, I'm not really sure if like the way that like it's spelled for this special is like the way it's like actually supposed to be spelled or not, or if it's just like the way like just like what the babies say, like Chanukah or something. Yeah, so I'm not really sure about that, but yeah, this is still like the a Hanukkah special for the series, and yeah, and I like it. I do think that it's a pretty funny special. Yeah, what it's basically about is like if you watch Rugrats, you know that like Tommy's mom Dee Dee, she's like from Jewish heritage, so yeah, her family like does like celebrate Hanukkah. So yeah, in this special, they're like celebrating Hanukkah and stuff, and yeah, they're just like doing like various like Hanukkah traditions, like making like the Jewish type of food, and yeah, lighting the menorah all- and giving gifts each night, and yeah, all that other stuff. And I do think that this is a pretty funny special. Like what it's about is like uh the family is celebrating Hanukkah, and yeah, and that night, like Grandpa Boris is like in a Hanukkah play, and yeah, and the family goes to attend it. Yeah, and then yeah, Angelica does like tell the babies about like Hanukkah, but yeah, through like a misunderstanding. And after like Angelica says there's a meaning of Hanukkah, the babies end up like thinking like there's a meaning of Hanukkah. And after like this story that like Grandma Minka tells the babies, like the babies end up thinking that like the antagonist of the story that Minka is telling is like the meaning of Hanukkah, and this is like kind of like the play that Grandpa Boris is in. So yeah, the babies like pretty much like during this the whole play, and they try to stop the meaning of Hanukkah and all this stuff, and yeah, and and also like in this special, there's like this uh, bit with like a Stu is making like a mechanical menorah for the play, but yeah, it ends up like going Ari like it ends up like a shorting out, causing like trouble for Stu and everybody. And yeah, and Stu is like unable to really get fixed, and even when he does take it to the play, like it ends up shorting out again. So yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, and and so yeah, and there's like stuff like that, like appropriately like in this special, like in the show that Grandpa Boris is in, like apparently a rival from his youth is playing like the Greek king in the play, and so yeah, so their enemies like actually playing enemies in the play. So yeah, that was pretty clever. Yeah, and yeah, and in this special, there's also like this whole thing with like Angelica wanting to just watch some Christmas specials on TV, and yeah, she wants to watch like the Cynthia Christmas special, but due to like them going to the show for Grandpa Boris, like she's unable to do it. But yeah, she's still like trying spends this special like trying to find a TV in order to get it to watch it. So yeah, after like they go to the play. Angelica is just like scouting around the whole building trying to find a TV. So yeah, and there are like there's like this funny line in the special where like Angelica is at the show, and yeah, and like with like celebrating Hanukkah, they have like a bunch of like Jewish type of food, which include potato pancakes, and yeah, and there's this funny bit where like Angelica is like eating a potato pancake, not knowing it's made out of a potato, and then Angelica takes a bite out of it and just doesn't like it, spits it up, and just like is like potatoes. Who makes pancakes out of potatoes? Yeah, I just found that line very amusing. How she like called it a potato, like mixing up the P and the T. So yeah, I found that pretty funny. Yeah, and yeah, and plus yeah, the stuff with like Stu making like the mechanical menorah I thought was pretty funny. Yeah, plus it also does have like one of the famous lines of the series as well. You know, like the famous line from Tommy, "A baby's got to do what a baby's got to do." And the story about Hanukkah that Minka tells the babies, of course, like the babies are like imagining like themselves in the story as the characters in it or the people part of the story. And yeah, and in this in the story, Tommy like plays uh Judah, who like leads the he's like the the Jewish Maccabees. He's against King Chanukah. And Tommy like just says a Maccabee's got to do what a Maccabee's got to do. So yeah, so that's been known to be like a famous line of the entire series as well. And so it does have stuff like that. Yeah, but yeah, overall, I do think that this is a pretty good special. Yeah, it's a pretty funny one. Definitely a much better Hanukkah special than like Eight Crazy Nights. So yeah, so it is better than that. So yeah, if you are looking for like a Hanukkah related special that's really like more like not as offensive or as stupid as like Eight Crazy Nights was, yeah, this is a much better Hanukkah special to check out. Yeah. All right. So yeah. All right. So I guess I'll just talk a little bit about the special. So yeah, as it opens up, like it shows that Grandma Minka is reading a book about the meaning of Hanukkah to Tommy, Chucky, Phil, and Lil. And like I said, it's about like the story of Judah against King and Hanukkah. And yeah, the babies are just imagining themselves in like the as the people in the story. It shows like Tommy is Judah and just the others as just the other Maccabees against Antonicus secluded empire or yeah, Seleucid Empire. Yeah, yeah. And as Minka's telling it, like Minka just like stops at one point to help make the potato pancakes with Dee Dee. Yeah, yeah. And then yeah, and as I said, just yeah, Angelica was then just like telling the babies that it's Hanukkah and what Hanukkah is really about after the babies were like confused after seeing the menorah and all that. Yeah. But then yeah, like I said, when Angelica like talks to them about the meaning of Hanukkah, the babies get confused and think that it's a meanie of Hanukkah. Yeah. And like I said, it shows like Stu trying to make a mechanical menorah for the play Grandpa Boris is in. Yeah. And yeah. And then eventually the family then goes to the play hey for Grandpa Boris. And then yeah, and like I said, just Angelica was like wanting to watch the Cynthia Christmas special. And yeah, and then when they got to the show, like Angelica was just like roaming around the building trying to find a TV to watch it on. And yeah, then Grandpa Boris also find out that Shlomo, who was a rival from his youth in Russia, is like playing the Greek king in the Hanukkah play, and Boris is Judah. Yeah. Then eventually, like during the play, hey, as the babies are watching it, when they saw like Grandpa Boris and Shlomo, I thought like the Greek king was the meanie of Hanukkah, and the babies like were trying to storm onto the stage to defeat the meanie, but yeah, they're stopped by like Dee Dee and the others and taken into the uh, nursery. Yeah, and then Angelica was also like trying to like find that the look for a TV, and she eventually did find one from like the maintenance worker. But yeah, she was stopped from getting to it and put in the nursery as well. Yeah, and then then Angelica then eventually then just ended up like convincing the babies to help her break out and get the TV from the custodian. Yeah, then and Angelica then eventually ended up getting the TV, but yeah, she as she was like trying to run off with it, she just ended up uh just bumping into Shlomo and inadvertently destroying the TV. And before this, yeah, I guess I should mention like during the play though, Boris and Shlomo did have a like legit fight on stage, which interrupted the production and incited intermission. And then during an argument, and Boris ended up like mentioning Shlomo's dedication to his business, while Boris like was dedicated to family. Yeah. And then Shlomo also told Boris that he and his wife were unable to bear children, which made Boris feel like sympathetic to him. Yeah. Then as Shlomo then was like trying to console Angelica after bumping into her and destroying the TV, he then just eventually let Boris take over. And then Tommy then just gave the Hanukkah book to Shlomo. And then Boris then convinced Shlomo to read it to the kids, and then he just like finished off the story of the Maccabee. He's like rededicating the holy temple and discovering there's only enough oil to light the temple's eternal flame for a day, but it remained lit for 8 days. And then Shlomo then just and just dissolved the baby's assertion of him as the meaning of Hanukkah, and as well as his and Boris's rivalry. Then it showed like Stu then arriving at the play, and then he arrived like late, but he was allowed to like go onto the stage and light up the mechanical menorah, but it shorted out once again, and it also like it took out the stage set, and then it just then like showed there were Boris, Shlomo, and the babies on the stage, and then it just ended with like Boris and Shlomo then just like singing like a Hanukkah song together on the stage, and then and that's how it ended. So it is a relatively simple story, as you can see. Like I got through it pretty quickly, but it is still a very really enjoyable Hanukkah special. It is, like I said, it's much better than like 8 Crazy Nights, and there are some funny moments like the stuff with Angelica and the potato pancakes and stew and the catastrophe with the mechanical menorah, and some other things. And of course, it does have that famous Maca baby line at the beginning. So so I do think overall this is a good special to represent Hanukkah and all Hanukkah. So really, just I really don't know how like what else to say. I mean, I don't celebrate Hanukkah, so I really am not sure like how well this like resonates with the people that do. But I still do think overall for somebody that does not celebrate Hanukkah, I do find it to be an enjoyable special. So I really don't know how like people that would celebrate would feel about it, but there's nothing really like truly offensive in it. Like it just like does have like a cheer of humor to it. So but overall, I do think that it is a good special overall. So so I don't know how many of you have seen it, but if you're looking for like another Hanukkah special that is just like not really like stupid like 8 Crazy Nights was, this would be I think a good one to check out. Yeah. All right, so I guess that's the best way I can put it. All right, so I guess that's all I really can say about it. All right, so I guess that's it for my review of Rugrats Hanukkah. So I hope you guys did enjoy this review. Once again, I apologize for like not getting it out during Hanukkah, but like I said, I just like got caught up in some stuff. Of that, I missed the final date for Hanukkah last night, but hopefully still I could still like put out a good Hanukkah review for you guys. All right, so I hope you guys did enjoy this review and stay tuned for more of these reviews coming up. All right, so I hope you guys did enjoy this Hanukkah review for the year. So thanks for watching. and I'll see you guys later.